Weekday evenings after work can be particularly energy draining. You'll understand when you know about these things. Like in my case, my weekday evenings are at most 4 hours when I've got to work the next day. Usually they consist of things like cooking food, dealing with part-time business customers, sometimes also queries, often a whole lot of queries. And there are things such as admin, like emails, messages, paying bills, or even having to now replace prepaid electricity. With no electricity isn't too much fun. On rare occasions, I get around to doing a little bit of gaming, but in that case, I need to just be in the mood for it, and I don't always have the time, but sometimes games just bore me. What I also like to do is watching a few videos to maybe relax and learn a couple of new things. It usually happens, but I often just listen to them at least. Last night I even ended up having to fix my website because I ended up adding new modules which broke things, but again, it had to be done at some point in any case. This brings me to point number next. Computer games, they tend to often be a chore, especially when you've got other players involved, or sometimes the interface is just plain clunky, or I've had no idea where it was last. And at some point in time, it's just no more fun. And I don't have hours to play. Sometimes it's only half an hour, sometimes less. And when I'm tired, when it's not fun in any case. Last night, I also dealt with some operating system upgrades that ended up failing, including Windows 11, that took probably 2 hours. Also, some Linux installation that had major version updates failing due to keyring problems. So that got me totally excited, obviously. When there are things such as particularly clunky tools that I either don't know of better, or I just simply cannot afford the better tools. And I don't really want to go into subscriptions because then I've got less spending money on the things that matter. And it's for me just not a deal because it's a whole month of no fun. And also the risk of running out of funds the moment anything else goes wrong. And what also happened last night, I had some subscription, in this case, some of AI that ended up running out. So, in this case, I was actually on a free plan. So now I've got to wait a couple of days until that renews. At this point in time, I'm not even going to bother with it. Finances are not great. When there are things such as customers or other people just repeatedly sending me messages, and these messages often being one after the other, after the next, and they often just don't seem to get the message about, this is what it is, and not like taking chances. Some customers just ask the same question again and expect me to suddenly change my answer. This results in me lacking sleep, lack of patience, just simply wanting some quiet time, as in quiet. Sometimes I just feel like slamming the door shut behind me and don't want to hear of anything. And very often I just simply don't have any more patience for any nonsense, or just simply cannot focus anymore, which ends up being later on don't know anymore what I actually do enjoy, and I've often got no ideas what my hobbies are. It's it's quite a sad state actually. Anyway, please find something else to look at, and goodbye.